one of the creepiest fucking nights, I gotta tell you, I had in L.A. I had to think hard about this. I've had like 3 creepy nights, and all of them were in the Coaching Horses.
Oh, yeah.
All of them, I had to go through the Coaching Horses.
Yeah.
Guys, the Coaching Horses was a real old school bar with L.A. people in
I had a
it.
couple creepy ones.
Yeah, that was a creepy place.
Oh, dude, I had one. Yeah.
But one night I was in there, jawing out of my mind.
Yeah.
I got some Coke in Silver Lake by that Cuban bakery up there. Listen to me, I was going to an audition and I got lost.
Yeah.
And I go down this block and I hear gunshots.
Yeah, and you're like, oh.
You can't write this fucking shit. This could only happen to Uncle Joey.
Yeah.
And I pull over and I look up and the cop's got a shotgun and the guy's on the fucking floor and people are running and the guy's got a gun, and so I'm sitting there watching this shit, and all of a sudden I go to cut over and I hear boom and my tire goes out. I'm like, what the fuck? It's 3:35. I just got up here. I got out of traffic. I got a little lost. And the helicopters are flying around me. My flat tire goes off. What am I gonna do? I didn't even have a fucking cell phone in those days. I pulled over, and I went up to whatever Sunset is, and I called Marilyn Martinez. And Marilyn Martinez lived in Silver Lake at the time when it was broken down. This is 98 when this shit was going down. 99. You were here. 98, wow. 99. Yeah, 98 you were here. 97. It was my first year here.
I was coming out here and there. I didn't live here, though.
97. Okay,
yeah.
So I go to, her husband comes over, we take the tire, we go to that neighborhood, they got those tire things on the hill up.
Yeah.
On Sunset, if you keep going up in Silver Lake, they got those $5, they got a tire for you.
Mm-hmm.
How much you got? $4. Hold on.
Yeah.
Guy comes back with a tire, he puts crazy glue on the hole. Mm-hmm. So I put one of those tires on, and all of a sudden I started talking to Dave, was the guy's name. And he goes, you know, my brother-in-law's Cuban. He just got out of doing 11 years for distribution. I said, no shit. He goes, you want to meet him? I go, yeah, let's go over there and talk to him. I go over there. He's got these saints. They just killed a chicken. They're dressed in white. My type of fucking Cubans. I start talking. 2-3 minutes in, the guy right off the bat goes, get un pase. As soon as they say get un pase, you're in. That means you want to bump.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He comes out, takes a rock out of a suitcase. Blah! I do a line, dog. It's 3:30. By this time, it's 4:30. I do a line. I'm electrified.
Yeah.
Now, my number one rule was no coke before I went on stage.
Right.
No,
middle of the day.
Not even in the middle of the day, because that fumes were getting to my stand-up. I just had this rule. I didn't care. When I saw that rock that he took out, shiny, it was like that old China white pearl. This is 97. This guy just got out of jail.
How great is it to listen to old drug fiends talk about drugs?
So,
and the craziest thing is, I've been with him for 5 years. This is the furthest from what I've seen, so that's why it's so crazy to me, because it's like it's unbelievable.
So, we start talking. One thing leads to another. He goes, yeah, call me anytime you need something. He goes, do you want to take some now? I go, I don't have no money. He goes, nobody comes to my house and leaves short-handed. He goes back in this doctor's bag. Plop. He takes out 3/4 of a G-Bo. Who's better than me? I'm happy as fuck.
Yeah.
But there's only one problem, and I got to look you in the eye and tell you this. I am so fucked up on that little line I did. I can't leave. Like, I was electrified. Like, it was 1980s coke. My hairs were sticking up. My pupils are dilated. And all I could taste is a Budweiser in a can.
Yeah.
And I get in the car and I'm out there jawing my brains out. I had to hide the fucking coke in the spare tire under the fucking thing. And all I had to do was get to... At that time, God knows where the fuck I lived. I lived somewhere in Hollywood. All I had to do was get home. I get home, guess what? I put away the package like a gentleman. I got like in those days, Mitzi used to lurk.
Yeah.
You know, you cancel on Mitzi in those days. It was 2 weeks without a spot.
I haven't got a spot anymore.
So it was like a Tuesday night. I do the spot. It's Black Night.
Yeah.
And I go down there, and all of a sudden, I do 2 bumps of this shit. Let me tell you something. I'm the laziest fuck in the world. I walk from the store directly to Coaching Horses. There's a liquor store.
After the store, you go to Coaching Horses.
I mean, there's a liquor store.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how much I drank. Like when I used to do, I don't drink.
Yeah.
I don't like it. But in those days, once I did the 3rd line, it was over.
Yeah.
Well, you see these guys, I'll drink anybody under the table. You're not going to fuck with Joey Diaz. Trust me.
Yeah.
And I remember walking from the store, and the first liquor store I stopped was by the Chateau Marmont. And then I drank a fucking Budweiser like a savage, New York style.
Refreshing.
The big can.
Yeah.
Cold.
Yeah.
And I was jawing, and the Coke is in my throat. And it was that sweet Chinese. And I could taste it. And I walked all the way up to another liquor store. It was past Fairfax, next to the Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
Where the Blockbuster Video used to be.
Yeah.
I got another can of beer there. Boom. I'm fucked up. I'm going in the bushes. I'm taking powder. I'm doing it in my nose. Meanwhile,
So is anything going, like, what's happening? Because
I'm
like
fucked
up or
up.
down, or
It's an upper, downer, all arounder. You understand me?
He's sweating and he's looking
I'm
around, walking
sweating.
on Sunset.
On Sunset. It's 11:15. I'm headed to the Coaching Horses.
Oh, that place.
I walk in the Coaching Horses. It's you, Shubert, Dave Fulton.
We were there.
Everybody, like
Yeah.
10 comics were there, and everybody was fucking doing blasts. I remember going in that bathroom, and the bathroom was small. And I
Dave
was putting,
Fulton.
Remember Dave Fulton?
Yeah, he's like he's in England or something.
I'm putting water in my nose, and I was parked on Josh Wolf's block. That's where I lived, in the car part-time and in his house part-time. And I was parked over there, and I saw you guys. I said 2 or 3 words to you guys. I couldn't talk. That cocaine high when you can't talk. That's how good the blow was.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't talk, and,
Yeah.
I still had a fucking 4/10 of a G-Bo left. I'm on fire. I gotta go somewhere and jerk off.
Yeah.
what's a Jibo?
Graham.
Okay.
So I got 4/10 of a gram.
In Joey speak.
And I gotta bang one out.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah. You
bang
gotta
one
get
out.
down. You
I
gotta
said, "Fuck it."
gotta come down with focus.
I fucking crossed the street, and there's a 7-Eleven
Yeah.
on Curson.
Yeah.
I bought a can of beer, and I ran to that fucking car.
Yeah.
I put the air on, I put the seat back, and I banged 2 good ones out. It took me an hour and a half of sweating and putting Coke on my dick and fucking...
You felt better though.
Oh my God, I came, and then the paranoia went away, the initial
You
paranoia.
want to go back to the bar?
And I went back to Coaching Horses, and you guys were leaving with broads. There were broads, and you guys were going to somebody's house. And I was too coked out to even have a conversation. But I knew that going in.
Yeah, that bar was evil.
That bar was evil, and I wasn't going to, you ever get those guys that are annoying, and then they show up, and now they can't talk, and they're drinking. I didn't want to be that guy. That was my guy.
Well, there was always like a contingent of like relatively healthy kind of young people, and then there was always these old fucking druggies there. Like one, oh yeah, there was, yeah.
just who jerks off?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
On a car around the corner from El Compadre.
Twice.
And one time I jerked off on like a clean shirt.
Yeah.
And the other time like a pillowcase. I mean, it was just
It was a way to get down, you know what I mean? If you didn't have nothing to get you down, it was a way just to fucking get level.
Oh my God. I just remember that was one of the first times I saw you like rocking. And nobody was talking. Nobody. Everybody was at the bar, elbows up, looking straight ahead.
Yeah, I used to go there occasionally when I was in town doing that shit. Yeah. Jimmy was always kind of like, he'd go right to like, what's going on? You hear something? Like, it was never, there'd be a line out, he'd do it, and then it's like, check the closets. There was no good time in between, the line and, checking the closets. You know what I mean?